Hi and welcome to Lacey Bow's Boutique. I've had several people ask me if I know how to make the Kanzashi flower, the small one that goes on the hair clip, and I'm going to show you how to make it. I do not like making these. To me they are boring, they are messy, and I just don't care for this type of ribbon making. But I do know how to make them, so I will show you. Most of the tutorials are in another language on YouTube, so this one's going to be in English for y'all. It's actually going to be in text in English, but it's going to be in English nonetheless for all of y'all. So you're going to need 1.5 inch ribbon. Alright, and you'll need 2 different colors. You obviously need green for the leaves, and then you need a color, a solid, a print, whatever you want. This can be satin or grosgrain, either one, doesn't matter. You'll need this for the flower, so choose your color. And then you'll need a partially lined alligator clip. So let me show y'all how to make these. I've already made 4 of the leaves, and the reason I haven't cut this out is because I'm going to show you the best way to fold this and to cut it. You don't want to sit there with a tape measure and measure out 1.5 inch pieces of 1.5 inch ribbon when all you have to do is take it. Now you're going to need a lighter. A big one of these thingies ain't gonna do, because it's going to put too much of a flame too close to your fingers. You're going to burn the crap out of yourself. So you don't want to do that. You want just a lighter set down on its lowest setting so it doesn't flame up too high. Alright, because you're going to be working very close to your fingers with this. Do not heat seal the edge. Just leave it raw right now. You take the corner, you fold it down, make a crease right there, and that makes your square. What we want is squares. Okay, so once you fold it down, you've already got the first fold done already, so you just hold it pinched like that, cut it off. Alright, now you've got it pinched up. See, if you opened it, it would be a square. You want to fold it corner to corner like that. Alright, then take this corner and bring it up right there. And you take this corner and do the same, bring it up right there. Alright, once you get them up like that, then you take and just fold the whole thing in half, and keep it pinched tight when you fold it in half, okay? So we've got these points. Now grab it on the end right here and give that a little push. You can see where the petal is going to be. So now you can pinch that back out again, that looks right. And give it about a finger's pinch like that, and then you're going to cut off this end right here. And this is where it gets messy. See, all the little things go everywhere. Now imagine making a whole bunch of these, and all these little fuzzies get in my eyes and stick to my contacts, and then I can't see, and yeah, I just prefer not to. So now you've cut that raw edge right there. You're going to keep on pinching it, but you want to move your fingers back just a little bit, okay? Because we're going to take the lighter and go along that raw edge right there. Alright, and it's going to be thick because you got several in there. So as you go along that edge and melt that ribbon, you want to pinch it real quick. Don't burn yourself too bad. Okay, turn it over, make sure that it's done up real good. Okay, then once you do that, it's going to stick together if you get it done just right along that bottom edge. You can give that a push, make sure it's still in the right shape, and it is. So now we turn it sideways like this. Okay, you had it pinched up like this. This is where we did this edge. Now you turn it sideways, grab it right here, and you've got another triangle. Well, this is the bottom of the flower, so you want this to sit flat. So now, from where you cut right there, you're just going to cut off that triangle. So once again, little threads go everywhere. They go flying across the board, and you lose them, and there's hundreds of them everywhere. So after you cut that, turn it back around, make double sure that this back here is melted and pinched up really good. Alright, now you can give it a pinch and open it up and turn it over to where we just cut those edges, and just give those just a little heat seal and a tap. Just a little heat seal, we don't want to do that. And see how it came open right there on the end? We want to go ahead and heat seal that back up right there on that corner. Pinch it up, make sure it's closed. Okay, then once you're done, you just pinch that back up, and there's your petal. Your petal is made. Okay, you're going to want to make 5 of those. So if you didn't get it the first time, rewind the tape and watch it again. Alright? And deal with your mess. All the little things don't get in your eye, especially if you wear contacts. You got all these little fuzzies going everywhere. Okay? So just make sure it's the same size as the rest of them. Just give it a little bounce. Alright? And that's going to be the flower. Let me show you how to make the leaf. The leaf is a different fold. Once again, 1.5 inch ribbon. Okay, same thing, raw edge. Fold it down like that. Find your perfect square. Doesn't have to be perfect, just a square. And cut it off. Okay, now that one's like that. Fold it in half. Same start, but instead of going up this way like we did the petal, you're just going to take and fold it in half again. Make another triangle. You fold it in half that way. Fold it in half once again that way. Alright? Now that it's folded in half that way, you have the folded edge right here. All raw edges are on the bottom. Give it one more fold from the bottom part up. Right there. Alright? Pinch that corner together. Give it a little bounce. There's your leaf. Okay? So, once again, pinch it on the end, cut the triangle off, make another mess. If you can tell by my tone, I don't like making Kanzashi flowers. Squeeze that shut. Make sure all that's sealed because it melts this ribbon. Okay. Push it back. That's a leaf. Cut the bottom square off, or the bottom triangle off. Okay? Just nip off that bottom triangle. This one's not going to have the two sides to it because of the way it's folded. Just give it enough heat seal to where it doesn't fray. Because we're going to glue, that bottom edge is going to end up glued down to the thing anyway. So, and then that's how you make a leaf. Alright? There's a leaf in there. Actually, you want to make 2 of those, so you get to watch me do that again. Because to me, this is the more confusing, even though it's just triangle folds. You do not have to line up your edges perfectly. You will be sitting here all day if you try to. Maybe that's another reason why I don't like them, is because they're not perfection. And you burn the crap out of your fingers because you got to get that so hot to melt that ribbon down. Okay. And there's a couple of leaves. Now, once again, wipe up the mess. Ooh, and I've already got little fuzzies in my eye. Okay, now take your lined alligator clip. Okay, and you're going to start gluing these little petals on. Set down, take your hot glue. Actually, I am so sorry, I haven't made these in a while. We're not going to do that. We're going to glue them together first and then put them on there. So you take your petals, make sure they're all setting up right. Work with the leaves in a minute. Okay, you take your petals, and it helps to have a pair of tweezers for this part. Okay, so you're going to just take a couple of petals and glue them together right down there at their stems. Just put a little bit of glue there and glue them together. Okay, and grab your tweezers, work it down between the folds, just making sure you pinch them real good so they're together. They're not going to fall apart. If your ends start to come apart because you didn't do them good enough, just give it another round with the cigarette lighter. Okay. Put another dab of glue right here. Keep it as close to the inside middle part as you can. Take another petal, stick it on there. Okay. And I did not have a sample for y'all out because I don't like making these. You're just going to see how it works at the end. But I will put a picture of this one as the cover photo for the video. Okay? So now you got 3 of them on there. You're going to do the same thing all the way around. Okay. Just pinching them at the corners, making sure. Okay, you take your last petal, put it in there. Put a little bit on both sides of this one, in the middle. Okay, just put that one in there. Okay. I didn't have to put it on both sides of that one. Now you want to put it right here. Now you want to put it on both sides. Just we're going to squeeze the whole thing shut to make the flower. Here's where you really need the tweezers. Okay, and you're almost finished. Just gotta squeeze them in there. Okay, and then there's your flower shape. Alright, now you're gonna put it on there. Okay, so just put a little bit of glue on the end right here. And make sure you set it with a space right there up here, because that's where we're going to put the leaves in. It's going to be up there. Okay? Give your little petals a fluff. Alright, take your leaves. If you're only going to use one, that's fine too. Just stick it in there. If you're going to use 2, you're going to glue them together just the same way. Glue here. Pinch them together. It's looking good. Alright, then just put them in right there and glue them down. So put some glue on the very end of it, a little bit on the bottom. Slide it in there. Alright, now you need something for the center. You can use a little button You can use a little pearl. You can use just about anything you want. I'm going to use a little stick-on pearl. So, put some glue in the middle of your flower and decorate it. And get rid of your glue strings. Fluff up your petals. And there you have the flower Kanzashi hair clip. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. That is how you do that. They are very, very cute, but like I said, very, very messy. And to me, they're annoying, but they are cute. Sometimes they're worth it. But there's your tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a great day.